It's time to look at the issues that bridge the gender and generational divide. It's a segment we call
G-Gap. Joining us now is social commentator Maud Garrett and radio broadcaster Mike Jeffries. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Now listen, Jessica Biel is set to become Jessica Timberlake. The newlywed said she will keep her maiden name for her work, but will use her husband's surname in her private life and no doubt on her credit cards. Maud,
and frequent flyer statements.
Maud, would you change your surname if you got married?
I won't, but that's purely because I have a really unfortunate first name and I don't think many last names would suit it. I think I'm kind of lucky with how...
Maud's a great name.
What if my dream man, what if his name was like Jordan Ford? And
Maud Ford. Awesome.
Maud and Jordan Ford.
It's snappy. No one would forget that.
Yeah, no, I won't do it, and it's not because of, you know, the day and age that we're in now. It's not because of I'm feminist. I know that Jessica probably for a fact is taking on Timberlake just to rub it in to everyone that she sealed the deal with him. She locked it down.
Yeah, indeed. What if your potential husband's surname was Power to Ya? So it was like Maud Power to Ya. That would be pretty good.
I would sway.
Any Mr. Power to Yous, can you call us? Yeah. Now, Mike...
Power to Ya. It's a Tongan name, yeah.
Okay. Mike, do you think a woman should change her name when she gets married?
I don't see anything wrong with it. Why not? You know, what's a marriage all about? It's announcing to the tribe that you two are now officially together.
The tribe?
Yeah.
The tribe has spoken.
The society.
But you wouldn't suggest that, you know, the man would change his name, would you?
Well, no.
I mean, that's the way it often happens in other countries. Well, for example, Spain, the children take after the mother's name.
Well, I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, some Italians do. Oh no, Italian women don't take their husband's name. They keep their...
Yeah, right.
They keep their maiden names.
Well, I know someone who changed their name to their wife's surname, and we also know a couple who chose an independent third-party name and both changed their names to that.
You know, I was in the green room one time with a lady that I eventually married.
Oh, yes.
And the guest coordinator
These weren't with your Swig Melbourne friends, were they?
And the guest coordinator came in and said, "This is Mike, and this is Mike's girlfriend."
Oh, yeah.
And I think that...
And was she your girlfriend?
Yeah, she was,
oh, okay.
but I don't think she wanted to go through life being Mike's girlfriend.
No.
And she hung on to her name, even though we were really married, which kind of intrigued the neighbours. But the bureaucracy wore her down in the end. She just got tired of it, you know, with the credit cards and what's your name really and all that sort of thing.
Do you know, a lot of my girlfriends who don't change their names because they have professional names then say it is such a hassle when you are travelling. The passports are in the kids and, no one knows who you are and you have to go through...
So the bureaucracy is completely outmoded.
Yeah.
So, I just cannot imagine as a person changing my name. It is such an integral part of your identity. I mean, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with changing your name, and lots of people make that choice for exactly the reasons that you have discussed. But you know, wouldn't it somehow change you as a person to change your name?
As a woman, I would like to have the same name as my children.
There is that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if that means you change your name to your husband, and provided
But there's so much
nice
hyphenations
name.
at the moment.
I was just going to say, what about that one?
4 generations' time, there's going to be 19 different last names.
When do you stop the hyphenating? How many generations before you cut out the hyphenating?
Well, Sam couldn't date this lovely fellow she met, Richard Shanks,
right?
Because she was going to end up as Sam Armitage Shanks, which
no Shanks.
Shanks very much, and I didn't want to be named after another toilet.
She would, however, marry a Royal Dalton if one came along. Finally, the new James Bond movie Skyfall opens in cinemas next month. It coincides with the 50th anniversary of the Bond franchise. Is he still relevant in 2012, Mike?
He's still fun.
He's still
I think
fun.
that's important. And I haven't seen the latest James Bond, but I want to see them get back to the hot girls with the silly names. Q scolding James when he introduces the latest lethal gadget to him. Ooh. And, you know, the car chases and the intrigue and the whole thing. That's what it's all about.
That's the template, and they've used it time and time again, and it's still good.
Well, you know, this lady who plays Severine looks like an interesting girl. What's her name? Marlowe, I think?
Yes, Berenice Marlowe.
Exactly.
Not that I've been...
She was inspired by Famke Janssen, who played Xenia Onatopp in one of my all-time favourites.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Ladies, can I ask you this? When you look at the old Bond films, you know, we all know that he's a bit of a sort of an outmoded, misogynist pig. But does that prevent you enjoying the films?
No.
It's glorious.
I think, yeah, you laugh. I
glorious.
watched a bit of one last night, actually. You just laugh. It's so outrageously misogynistic.
Yeah, it's comically.
It's James Bond.
Well, here's a factoid. You know Patrick McGowan, or maybe you don't, but Patrick McGowan was one of my favourite actors.
Yes.
And he was
Silent
originally...
Silent movies?
He...
Yeah, sorry,
They're very
Mike, carry
fashionable
on.
again,
Carry on,
Andrew,
yeah.
in black and white. Anyway, McGowan wouldn't... He was approached for the role. He would have been terrific Bond. He wouldn't do it because he said the character was too promiscuous.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Well, see, we interviewed George Lazenby a couple of weeks ago, and that's precisely why he took the role, I think. But only for
He's
one
got
film,
stories about
sadly.
Georgia boy.
I spent an afternoon with George Lazenby in a club.
In Melbourne.
And
Like, keep it clean.
the stories that boy had, really.
You can tell by the way the man wears brown vinyl that he's got a few stories. Just quickly before you go,
Afternoon in a club.
we've been discussing protest songs all morning.
Yes.
It was a
I just
rugby
want to
club.
ask your opinion, Maud, of your father's many, many protest songs.
That's my uncle.
Your uncle.
Oh, sorry, your uncle. I get
But
the
hi,
same,
Dad.
I get the same problem, you know. What's your favourite? US Forces,
I actually... Blue Sky Mine.
Blue Sky Mine.
Yeah, or King of the Mountain's a good song as well.
Okay, yeah. Terrific.
You say yo Peter, say yo Paul, don't put me up on your...
Call
Keep
me.
going. Well, we've got a
King
Gary in the
of
house.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maud.
Maud.
Maud Ford.
Maud Ford.
And my
laugh,
and
it'll
Mike
happen.
Lazenby.